Okay, I just sent some photos to Daddy. He told me to wave and I waved and he said he can see me. That's his office there behind the council building. I laughed. She got wet. So cute. Whoa, come, you go down. I'm sweating. Woo. Okay, you go down. Hey, where's my coffee? Aya, 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 aya. We walk there. We go down there. We walk like that. We go down and see. Nice outing, huh? I'm glad we came. I'm glad we came. I'll never forget the feeling I had when I went down those steps. You can go down this way. You go down this way. Finish my coffee. And both my hands will be free. Delicious. Fort Cornwallis is the historic cornerstone of Georgetown. This is where Francis Light landed in 1786 to establish a British trading post. The star-shaped fort was the first military and administrative base of the East India Company. The fort was first built with nibong palm and then with brick in 1793 and subsequently rebuilt in 1810. It used to be surrounded by a moat and still features a flagstaff, a gunpowder magazine and a chapel. Where's the chapel? Huh? Where's the chapel? Is that the chapel? Come, come, come. Shaped like a chapel. Oh, chapel is number 4. Site map. You are here. Correct na? Yes. There, Francis. What do you mean Francis? Childhood friend. Sir Francis Light. That's better. Francis. Good morning, sir. I bow to you gracefully. Wait, I stop. No, read first. The bronze statue of Francis Light was specially ordered by the Penang Municipal Council and was placed in Port Cornwallis in 1938 as a commemorative statue in conjunction with the 150 years anniversary of his arrival in Penang. The ceremony was officiated by the Governor, Sir Shenton Thomas. The statue was first sculptured by F.J. Wilcoxon and Thomas Dutton at Burton's Foundry in 1936, based on the feature of his eldest son, Colonel William Light, as there were no records or illustrations of his actual looks. In the beginning, the bronze statue was first placed at the southern part of the fort, at the site where he first landed in 1786. Before the outbreak of the Second World War, the statue was then placed at the High Court building. It then became an exhibit when it was brought to the Penang State Museum at Farquhar Street in 1965. That was where I first saw it, next to St. George's Church. Eventually, the statue was brought again to the site where it was originally placed by the Department of Museums and Antiquities in 2003. If you were to observe closely, you will notice that the sword which was supposed to be hung at the waist of the statue is missing. Yeah. The sword was believed to have been melted to produce weapon for the Japanese army during the Japanese occupation in Penang. Naughty, naughty. Don't worry, sir. You don't need your sword where you are now. Sir Francis Light, 1740 to 1794, was the founder of the British Empire, British colony of Penang, and its capital, Georgetown, Penang, an island lying off the northwest coast of Peninsular Malaya, strategically located in the northern part of the Straits of Malacca in year 1786. Born in an ancient town, Woodbridge, at the county of Suffolk, England in 1740 by Mother Mary Light, where the actual birth date of Francis Light remains anonymous, but his baptism date was recorded on 15 December 1740. He was educated in Sackport's Grammar School, Woodbridge, and entered Navy after his education and served as a Royal Navy midshipman from 1759 to 1763. He served as the superintendent of the colony until his death from malaria in 1794. Sir Francis Light married Martina Roselles, by whom he had 3 daughters and 2 sons, which one of his sons, William Light, became the first Surveyor General of Southern Australia and was the founder of the city of Adelaide. He later sailed to Madras, India, to take control of trade for the British in 1765, securing the command of a county ship belonging to the trading Jordan, Sullivan and D'Souza, and set sail for Kedah, situated on the northwest side of the Malay Peninsula, to overlook the trade at the region. In 1786, Francis Light took possession of Penang after he promised Kedah that he will supply forces to defend them from the enemies. Sir Francis Light died from malaria attack on 21 October 1794 and was cremated at Penang's Protestant Cemetery. I'll take you to that cemetery one day. Quite close by. Too far to walk from here. The star-shaped Port Cornwallis stands at the place where Francis Light and his crew landed in 1786 to take possession of Penang Island. At first, a stockade made of Nibong palm trunks was erected, but this was quickly replaced by the brick fort. In all paintings and postcards, Fort Cornwallis can be seen surrounded by a moat and containing a number of buildings within its walls. of this, the Christian Chapel and the Gunpowder Magazine seal stand. Did we read this just now? Port Cornwallis is the best preserved fort in Peninsular Malaysia. Port Cornwallis was gazetted on 8 September 1977 under the Antiquities Act 168 1876 as an ancient monument and historic site. Sounds familiar. I think we read it earlier. You can pause and read. I'm tired. It was that. Snake. Everything you see is a snake. What's that? It just turned its head, right? Didn't it just turn its head?